In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to become a full-time freelance writer this year, because the truth is, this is one of the easiest side hustles to start, and you can start making money literally right away. So how do I know this? It's because that's exactly what I did. I am a full-time freelance copywriter and editor. Now, I used to be working full-time in hospitality, and despite not having any writing qualifications, no track record, no network, I managed to become a full-time freelance copywriter in just a few months. Now, if we haven't met yet, my name is Rachel, and on this channel, I talk about writing, creativity, and making money online. So if any of those topics are of interest to you, please consider subscribing to the channel. Okay, so you want to be a freelance writer. So what's the first thing you need to do? Well, the first thing you need to do is you need to learn some writing skills. There are so many courses online. I've done a few of them, and I'll put links in the description if you're interested in checking out the courses that I did. Another way is to read books on the topic. There are lots and lots of books as well. Again, I'll probably leave some links for some good books in the description of the video. So what you want to do is spend a bit of time learning the art of copywriting. Now, you don't need to spend a lot of time on this. I would say 1 to 2 months is plenty of time. But just you need to know, what a call to action is, what a headline is, what a sales page is, before you can start going out and charging money for copywriting. So that's the first place to start. Okay, so once you have a general idea of copywriting, you've taken a couple of courses, you've got some skills now. The second thing you want to do before you start pitching clients is to create a portfolio of samples. Now, you can create these samples on spec. And what that means is no one is paying you to create this writing. You're literally creating a fake client or a business, and you're creating some copy for that pretend business. It's a good idea to make sure that you tell prospective clients that this is a spec piece and it's not a piece of published writing, just to be transparent, essentially. So yeah, what you want to do is create some samples, and you also need to decide what kind of writing you want to do. So when it comes to copywriting, there's sales pages, there is email campaigns, social media ads, website copy. There's a lot to choose from. If you want to focus on content, then there's blog articles, there's YouTube scripts, there's podcast scripts, that sort of thing. Decide what type of writing you want to do, and then create some samples for that type of writing. So if you want to do emails, then create a nurture sequence, create a product launch sequence, create a few different email sequences to show prospective clients what you can do. Now, you don't need to build a fancy website. You don't need to spend any money at all at this stage. I just created a basic website with a Wix template, and that was enough to get me started and get the ball rolling. So just start with what you have and get scrappy, and then you can refine and get better as you go. You don't even need to have a website at all, actually. You could just have a little Google folder on your Google Drive with your samples in that and send that to prospective clients. That's literally enough. You don't need to have any fancy graphics or anything like that. Okay, so now that you've got some skills, you've got some samples, you've created a little portfolio, now it's time to start making some money. So where do you go to find writing clients? Well, I recommend just starting on one of the freelancing platforms like Upwork or Fiverr. You can create a profile for free right now and start pitching prospective clients that are actively looking for writers right now. You can also send businesses what's called a cold email or a cold pitch, which basically just means that they don't know who you are. And you can send them your portfolio and say, are you looking for a writer? If so, I'm here. Make it a bit better than that, but essentially that's another way that you can start getting your clients. My very first client I got was from a cold email. But I think, if you want to hedge your bets, start on just Upwork, Fiverr. There's no shame in starting there. That is where the people are that are looking for writers. So that's going to give you the best chance of getting some money pretty quickly. The other thing you need to know is how much you're going to charge. Now, this is going to be really dependent on your comfort level, where you live, and you know what an average rate would be. So for me, I started out at $25 US an hour. I was looking for jobs where I could charge a flat fee, so it didn't matter how much time it took me to create the piece, I would still get the same amount. So that's sort of, yeah, that's where I started, but how much you feel comfortable charging is entirely up to you. Once you've got some testimonials under your belt, then you'll be able to charge more. So yeah, in the beginning, I would focus more on getting the testimonials and not worrying too much about how much you're making. And once you've built up a good reputation, then you can raise those prices. If you want more information on how to get your very first writing client, check out the video in the description. I've done a whole video on this. The last thing I want to say on this is that half of the battle in getting a side hustle off the ground, especially when it comes to freelance writing and working with clients one-on-one, is to just get over the imposter syndrome, because it happens to everyone, and there is really no secret to getting rid of it. You just have to push through it by taking action again and again and again. So my personal experience with this, when I first started pitching clients, like, you know, I had no experience, I had no track record, I had no qualifications, and I would feel physically sick when I sent out a cold pitch to a business. Like, I would have to close the laptop and go for a walk because I just felt horrible. I don't know where it came from, but as I landed more clients and delivered more work, got good feedback, that imposter syndrome just disappeared, and you know, within a couple of months it was gone. So it's just know that it happens to everyone, and all you can do to get through it is to just keep taking action and just keep collecting evidence that you know what you're doing. Okay, so I really hope that helps, and I hope you get your side hustle off the ground this year. Please let me know how you go in the comments, and if you have any more questions, again, please leave a comment and I will definitely get back to you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.